Welcome to another episode of Story Time with Uncle G, except this time it's not a story. This time it's a box opening. A box opening of what, you may wonder? Definitely for One Piece. As it focuses, let's pull it in. Let's adjust this just a smidge. Well, let's find out what we have in here. My nicely secured package. This box is irrelevant. Brought to you by Bandai. If only I could get them to sponsor me. One can hope. Let's open the next item and let's see. What are we pulling out of the hat today? Ooh, baby. Let's take a moment and just look at this box. Can we just admire the box? I must admire the box. Like, this is just beautiful. Nice storage space. Excited for the storage space too. Because the box, once we open it, comes with the beautiful manga panel. I gotta get my camera to refocus. It doesn't want to focus right now, that's fine though. So let's take a moment, there we go. And get it to adjust. Looking at the three cards. Sabo, Luffy, and Ace. And then let's see what else comes in here. I'm moving this, my space is a little smaller than most. Actual deck box, look at this. This deck box goes crazy. And it has Sabo, Luffy, Ace, the map, and it's a nice prestige deck box. But then, wait, there's more. Other deck box. And this deck box, along with beautiful sleeves, but that's not what y'all came here to look at. Everyone came here to look at the same thing I also came here to look at. What are the two new cards that they're also posting? Oh, of course, we get Tendon. Looking forward to these, of course. But not really, it's the cards we're looking forward to. So let's crack these bad boys open. Let's take a moment and see how they did. Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. Green Zoro is going to love this card. It's focusing on too much, but we'll get it there. Green Zoro is going to love this. Oh boy. This is the Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates, the Sanji card. Sanji is going to love this. This will also be going in my Sanji deck that I have. Green Zoro will also love this Corona Searcher. And of course, third anniversary. The third anniversary stamp on all of these cards looks amazing. I love how they ended up turning out. Blue Nami. This card will be going in my Katakuri deck along with Pudding. I'll have to rotate. Monkey D. Dragon. Hopefully somebody will want this from Sabo. It's our boy Kuma, which I think is crazy because I already got my 4 alts. So, but I kind of like this alt a lot better. So I'm looking forward to these. Definitely like these cards. We didn't know that these 2 cards were going to be the other cards because they originally had said the cards were going to be unknown until about 2 weeks ago when they posted these 2. So these turned out really nice. I'm excited for this one. I'll have to find someone that has 3 more or willing to trade maybe the Zoro for this. Who knows? Definitely don't need most of these. Only 2 cards, 3 cards that are going in somewhere will probably be these 3. These. Let me go and sleep them up. Let's just take a moment and sleep up all of these in the fresh sleeves. Good old dragon. Gosh, the sleeves even feel so nice. Definitely, if you missed out on this, I know they've been doing the lottery system for a lot of the stuff on Premium Bandai. You don't want to miss out on the lottery system for the things that's on Premium Bandai. They have a lot of good stuff, and if you have a local community, it's really good for getting cards to like trade. I already have one of the guys from my community asking me what's going to be for trade from the set, so definitely it's worth picking up. It's always worth grabbing the cards and figuring out which ones will do the most for you. If you're never sure if an item is worth getting, if you can find 2 cards within whatever's coming out or 2 things out of the scope of whatever product they're sending on Premium Bandai, go for it. A lot of this I was really looking forward to. As always, this has been another episode of Storytime with Uncle G. I extremely am grateful to all of my current subscribers. Make sure to leave a like, a comment. Tell me maybe what card was your favorite card out this box opening. Wanted to give a couple of shout outs, of course, as well to Dream Days Comics and Game Nook, as those are 2 of the local shops that I'm able to play at. To, of course, to my boy Jay, who's been, as he would say, constantly losing to me, but giving me the ability to play and also work with him. And then, of course, to my partner, who probably gets tired of hearing me talk about cards, but nonetheless, she supports me in all my foolishness and lets me come out and play. So this has been another episode. Stay locked in, because I plan to be doing another box battle for OP15.